Hey folks, so I wanted to work through each of the sections on our worksheet that we did today and just talk through how you can do each one of these to get the correct answer. So as we've been doing in class, we have been using our whole, half, whole, half series of whole steps and half steps in order to create the major scales. So because we have D here, a whole step up is E, another whole step up from that is F sharp, half step up from that is G, whole step up from that is A, another whole step up from that is B, a whole step up from that is C sharp, and then our last half step, of course, is to D. So we have a D major scale there, two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. Now we have A, same thing, our whole half, whole half. Well, first thing that we can do is just add in the note heads, right? Okay, so A to B, whole step. B to C is a half step. I need a whole step, so it needs to be C sharp. Half step, it is. Whole step from D to E, that's right. Right now I have E to F natural, that is a half step, but I need a whole step, so it needs to be F sharp. Again, here from F sharp to G, I have a half step, but I need a whole step, so I need to make that G sharp. And then we have a half step from G sharp to A. So we have A major scale, we have the C sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. Now we're in bass clef, my favorite. I need to make sure I pay attention to that because it's me. So first thing I'm going to do is draw in the note heads. Make sure that I'm leaving myself some space to put in sharps or flats. Okay, so B to C, I need a whole step, but right now I have a half step. So I need to make that C sharp. C sharp to D, right now as it's written, is a half step, but I need a whole step, so I need to make that D sharp. Now we have a half step from D sharp to E, that's great. E to F natural, which is what I have right now, is a half step, but I need a whole step, so I need to raise that up to F sharp. F sharp to G is only a half step, but I need a whole step, so I need to make that G sharp. And then I need another whole step from G sharp to A sharp, and then my half step from A sharp to B. So our B major scale, we end up having B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. All right, now we have E flat, because I'm still in bass clef. So I have E flat. Let me first just draw in E flat. Okay, now I've got all my stuff. Ooh, I just said E flat. Put it there. Okay, let's see. We need a whole step. E flat to F is a whole step. F to G, whole step. Right now I have a whole step from G to A. I need a half step, so I'm going to lower A flat. And let me be a little nitpicky with myself, make sure that I really, there we go, have that flat with the line going through it. Now I need a whole step from A flat to B flat. I need a whole step from B flat to C, and I have one. C to D is a whole step, and then I have a half step between D and E flat. Great. So I have E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat. All right, now I am in alto clef. So I have C. If it's me, I'm gonna count down. B, A, G, F. So this is starting on F. So we have F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. All right, so from F to G, I have a whole step. G to A, whole step. A to B is a whole step, but I need a half step, so I'll make it B flat. B flat to C is a whole step. C to D is a whole step, D to E is a whole step, and E to F is a half step. So I have F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. And finally, my last one is C sharp. So I'm just going to draw my note heads here. Okay, and I know I'm gonna have C sharp here. Great. So I need a whole step, but right now I have a half step, so I need to make D sharp. Whew, D sharp, and I need a whole step. I actually need to go to E sharp because D sharp occupies the same key as E flat, and if I leave it as E flat or D sharp to E, that'll only be a half step. So that's why I need to make it E sharp. E sharp, I need a half step, and because E sharp occupies the same piano key as F natural, this is going to be F sharp as well, and it's only going to be a half step. F sharp to G sharp is a whole step. G sharp to A sharp is a whole step. Remember that A sharp occupies the same key as B, so I have to go to B sharp in order to get a whole step away. And because B sharp occupies the same key as C natural, my half step is up to C sharp. Okay, so C sharp, magical key that it is, has C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, and C sharp. So everything is sharp in the key of C sharp major. So that is how to figure out our first section, and I will keep going with the next couple of sections.